Experiment 12.2, the products of combustion. Here for this experiment, step number 1 through 6 is going to require you to make some of that cabbage juice that we've used a couple of times. So what I've done is I take a pot and I put it on the stove with some distilled water, and I put some leaves, red cabbage leaves in there. And then once it started boiling, I turned it off and I let the solution cool, and this is the solution that I got from there. Okay, so that's that red cabbage juice, and it should be a dark purple, dark blue color, just like that. All right, so we've taken care of the first 6 steps there. Now, step number 7, we are going to clean off this mirror. And now we're going to just put it close to our mouth and blow on it. You should see that it fogs up. That's one of the products of combustion, is water. And so we can see that coming out with the water vapor on the mirror. All right, the next experiment here. This one, it may take you a few times to get right, okay? I'm experienced with this stuff, and it still took me a couple of takes to get this right. So let's make sure we take our time. If you mess up, it's no big deal. You do need about, let's see, we are on step number 11 on the next page, page 300, and that's step number 11 is this solution here, letting it cool down. Number 12, look at that color. Okay, make sure it's purplish or bluish, which it is. If not, you'll have to repeat those steps to get that solution there. You want that deep blue or purple color. All right, now we are going to fill the 2-liter bottle 1/8 full of vinegar. It doesn't have to be exactly 1/8. All right. There we go. Now with this one, we are going to take a few scoops and we're going to dump it in there. Then we're going to take our balloon and we're quickly going to stretch it over the top. Make sure your balloon is nice and loose and ready to go. You can even blow on it to make sure it's ready. Okay, because it is going to fill up. And we want to hold the gas in here, so make sure it doesn't have any leaks. I'd hate for you to get all the way through there and your balloon have leaks, okay? So, all right. So that's going to go over the top after we add the baking soda. Now, in a previous experiment, we added the baking soda to the balloon with a funnel or a butter knife. You could do that here if you wanted to. Okay, but I've just got some baking soda and a spoon ready to go here that I'll add that to it, okay? All right, so we want to be fairly quick with that transition too when we get 2 or 3 scoops of baking soda in here. Okay, and then we're going to let this sit for a while. As long as that's got inflated there, that's okay. Check for leaks. See if you can hear any leaks. If you are hearing some leaks, you can squeeze it off here. If you have a rubber band handy, you could take the rubber band. Okay, you could put it around to make it nice and tight so as not to lose any. I don't think I'll need to do that here, but just for precaution's sake, I can. The balloon will help make sure that there's no leaks, and we don't want that to go anywhere. So we're going to let this sit. It says for about 3 minutes. Okay, so this has been sitting for a while, and now we're ready to go. What we've got, we're going to take our solution and pour it into our cups. Okay, about 1/4 of a cup there. will work, so doesn't have to be exactly. And we just need one of these to give us a good color indication. That'd be like our control. Now what we want to try to do is we want to try to get the balloon off here, but keep the carbon dioxide in it, okay? We want to keep the carbon dioxide inside the balloon. So we're going to pull the balloon off, but then we're going to pinch it immediately. There we go. Okay, pinch it off, make sure it doesn't leak. All right, now, what we want to do is we want to take the straw and stick it in the bottom. You may want to tilt your glass to get a little bit deeper there. Then we're going to put the other end of the straw inside the balloon. And then we're going to try to force some of that carbon dioxide into the straw. You'll see the water bubble. Okay. And then compare that. Now, on this one, we're going to do the same thing, but with your mouth. Something didn't go right, and that's okay. That oftentimes happens. So now we're going to have to see what we can do. Here was the original control color, okay? And after several minutes of blowing in this, I finally got it to turn the red color that it needs to go, okay? Okay, now, why is that? Well, it's just going to take a lot of carbon dioxide, a lot more carbon dioxide than what I was expecting. So what we can do is we can take this and we're going to dilute it with some distilled water. And then we've got a blue color there. And then we'll try the experiment again, okay? We're going to add a little bit more vinegar to this, and then add a little bit more baking soda. And make some more carbon dioxide. Okay, now we've got some carbon dioxide in here. Pull the balloon off. Okay, now we'll add it to this and we'll see if we can get this light blue color to change like a light pink here. You should see it bubble through the water. There it goes. Okay, I just had too much of the cabbage juice in there. The cabbage juice is an indicator, indicating the presence of an acid, and when you take carbon dioxide and bubble it through water, you get carbonic acid, which is one of the reasons why sodas are so acidic, is because they have carbon dioxide inside them. Okay, so this shows us then that the carbon dioxide that's produced from here is the same as the carbon dioxide that is produced in your breath to give you the change in the color of the cabbage juice.